Hi everyone, I welcome you all for this lecture in applicational process protocols. So it comes under the subject routing and switching. So let us move on to the session. So let us look at the introduction of application layer protocol. So the protocols of the application layer enables the user applications to communication over the network. So the purpose of the protocol is to facilitate the end users like email, web browsing, file transfers, and several applications which are used in this layer to get access to the communication over the network. The context of the layer is it interacts directly with the user applications. So whatever the user is using as an application at the application layer level, this topmost layer helps them to get communicate over the network. The protocols used in this network are HTTP, STP, then SMTP, SNMP, and Telnet. The key role of this protocol is to provide a standard method for data exchange between applications. The first protocol we are going to discuss is about HTTP protocol. So, as most of us know, this protocol transfers the hypertext. To be more precise, we can call it as the web page. So, whenever the user places a request, a response is generated, right? So, this helps massively in those operations. So, normally it uses port 80. So, port 80 is always called as HTTP, and nowadays we are using HTTP secure, which uses the port 443. The methods used are get, post, then put and delete, and it helps in various forms while we are going through different web pages. The second protocol is file transfer protocol. So this helps us to transfer by file between systems. So normally the default port used is 20 and 21, and it supports both binary and ASCII transfers. So it uses either active or passive FTP. So what it performs actually is to either downloading files or uploading files, and it also lacks encryption. So that is one of the main drawback considered. So if here FTP is secure or secure FTP is recommended for more secure transfer than a simple FTP. Next comes the simple mail transfer protocol. So this protocol is used in either sending or relaying of the email messages. So the default port used is 25, and 587 port is used for secure submissions. So the actual use of SMTP protocol is to send mails from client to server or between servers. So whatever client programs we are using, either it may be a Gmail or it may be a Hotmail or it may be an Outlook Express, whatever client we are using. So whenever we are going to send a mail, so this SMTP comes into frame, and it helps the mail to be get transferred from the client program to the server program. So the mail transfer agents here use is used to transfer all those components, and often it is paired with SMTPS for a secure transfer. So it is used whenever you are using any email applications. Next comes the POP3 protocol, the post office protocol under the version 3. So it is the protocol used for retrieving emails from the server. So whenever we have received an email, what we are doing, we are opening our inbox, and whenever we click on the mail, it gets shown. So what it does is all these mails which I just sent to my account will be residing in the mail server, and whenever I want to access using client, so I'm using my mail client, and I'm opening, and I'm looking at the list of mails which I have received, and whenever I want to see that mail, I click on that mail so that it gets rendered to my browser program. So the port used for post office protocol is an 110, and likewise all secure protocols we use 995. So what it actually does is to downloads your emails to the client, and typically it deletes from the server. So it uses POP3, and sometimes it uses is a secure socket layer and TSL for encryption. So it is used for accessing mail from the server. Next is Internet Message Access Protocol. So this protocol is used for accessing and manage emails from a server. The default port for IMAP is 143 and 993 for secure. What it actually does is it syncs mail across multiple devices. So we might have configured in our mobile or a tablet PC, or we might use a normal desktop. We may use our account in several places. So this IMAP helps us to sync our mails across several devices. It also allows us to manipulate our emails on the server. Next is the domain name system protocol. So it uses for the protocol is used for translating your domain name to IP addresses. The default protocol used is 53, and it is used in either hierarchical or distributed data bases. It normally helps to resolve name service to the root server, and whenever we are typing some URL, it will be actually converted to access a certain IP address. So in this space, your DNS is widely used across by all internet users. Next is the dynamic host configuration protocol. This protocol automatically assigns IP address to the devices. The default port is 67 for server and 68 for client, and it uses any IP address which is set for a set duration, and it dynamically resolves IP address for any access to the devices. Next is the Telnet. This is the protocol used for remote command line access to devices. It is the widely used protocol is 23, and it is based upon a bidirectional transfer, and it also used for text-based communication. So you can use this Telnet command to access any particular device from a remote login. SNMP is the simple network management protocol. It is used for monitoring and managing network devices. The default protocol used is 161 for agent and 162 for traps. Different versions of this protocol is available. It is primarily used for monitoring and managing network devices. So this is about the comparison of protocols. So similar protocols getting compared, and we might have displayed about the usages and pros and cons of the protocol. So where HTTP and FTP both used for transfer, SMTP and POP or IMAP used in email, and DNS and DHP is used in especially with resolving your domain names and connectivity, and either Telnet or SMP is used for a remote control. So security consideration is different protocols uses different manipulations, and the best practice is use it in an authenticated way so that unauthorized access is prevented, and we are going to use our network in a safer way. So in the real world applications, all these protocols is used in different applications. So based upon it is usage, the different applications uses it in a different way. So with this, we come to the end of this session. I hope this session is very useful. Let us meet in the next session. Thank you.